Hello, my beautiful collective. It's Empress Coco, and I'm back with another video. How are you guys? I hope all is well. And we are going to tap in. I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck. I think I've used this on my channel before, but if I have, it's been quite some time. And I'm using the Intuitive Calves Kipperish Oracle deck, which is my jam. And then we have the True Emotional deck as well. And we're just going to tap in and see what Spirit is going to let us know about these spiritual streets, okay? I'm hoping I get some different energy. I haven't been posting anything on YouTube, but I've been pulling cards offline, which pretty much I do every day, every other day. And yeah, the storyline is kind of switching up, thank God, because don't get me wrong, I don't want to control what comes out, but it does get kind of repetitive, or I guess redundant, to see the same thing all the time. But you know, you just got to go with the flow. But anywho, if y'all ready, let me know. Anywho, oh, I also want to say, for those who celebrate the 4th of July, I hope you all enjoyed. I had so much fun with my family. My uncle's birthday is on the 4th. So every year we do a big, you know, shindig or whatever. So it was bomb. And I spent time with my best friend. So we had a great time. But anywho, I'm going to get into it. I've already shuffled the cards. I have already cleansed. And yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. So let's see. Spirit, what do you have for myself as well as the collective? What would you like for us to know? What is the energy that you want revealed? Oh. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Collective, I don't know if this is you all or somebody else, but baby, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody is showing no mercy. Somebody is showing no emotion. Somebody don't give two about a situation, person, place, or thing, okay? With the Queen of Cups energy, you could also, you or whoever this pertains to, take what resonates. But since I'm pulling for the collective, I'm going to say you all, but put it where it fits. You all could basically be in a cold energy, a ice cold energy. You could be very, very standoffish. You could be bitchy. You could just not give a F about whatever is going on. So I'm gonna keep pulling. But yeah, the Queen of Cups, even if you have emotions, honey, they can't tell. They can't tell. You doing a good job protecting your energy is what I'm getting. You're staying balanced, but in order for you to do that, I'm getting that you had no choice. So you probably are someone who can express emotion, and you show emotion typically, but for whatever reason, you're in this energy because you had no choice. So here we have the 8 of Pentacles. So you could definitely be working on, maybe, like I said, protecting your energy, staying balanced. You could be manifesting strength. And you may have to keep your guard up for a certain reason. So apparently something could have been trying to interject in your energy and make you feel uncomfortable, or make you, you know, feel like you're in some type of disposition. And then we have the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands energy, yeah, you've been working on your inner strength is what I'm getting. So you could be isolating yourself at this time, not because you're being antisocial, not because you don't want to be bothered with anyone, but just the fact that maybe you could be brainstorming. Like I said, you could be manifesting in private. You could be connecting with spirit and just, you know, trying to keep your courage up. But yeah, this is crazy. Some of you all could be journaling at this time. You all could be working with, you know, candles and such. You could be working with herbs. So for those who are into like herbal medicine or, you know, your witchy things that you do as far as like your spell work. You could be up in that as well. So yeah, you all could be doing spell work for your protection. So you may not necessarily be doing spell work on others, but for yourself is what I'm getting. I'm getting Leo energy too. So you all could be Leos, or something could be significant about Leo season. Your birthday could be in Leo season. Maybe a situation took place in Leo season, but take what resonates. So we have the Five of Cups energy. So maybe somebody could be feeling some type of way because you are in this energy. With the Five of Cups energy, you basically have turned your emotions off. You had no choice but to walk away. You've had no choice but to put yourself first. So whatever you had to walk away from, it could have been something very emotional. With this blue on this card and as well as this card, I'm getting that you may have had to use your throat chakra to let someone know that you could have been done with the situation, that you are strong enough to walk away and to let them be. And if you have not used your throat chakra to express yourself to this person, you could have used it during your manifestation and, you know, just being vocal that way. But your actions are definitely showing what you need them to, and that's to let them know that you cannot be effed with. Or, like I said, person, place, or thing. Whatever this is, it came to an end. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That wasted no time. So, we have, oh, wow, the Justice card and the Hangman. So, the scales will be balanced in the situation. So, maybe somebody did something to betray you. They could be stuck in this energy because you've had to walk away in order for you to get your justice. So if you would have stayed in a situation, or if you were still connected to a person, place, or thing that was holding you back and keeping you stuck emotionally as well as verbally, I'm getting, then you would not have been able to move on. But now that justice is into play, you can see the other side of the coin. So like I said, with this Hangman energy, you could have been stuck, and now this person could be stuck because they know that justice is coming your way. Justice has to be served. So whatever this situation is, there has to be balance. The scales have to be balanced. Like, there's no way around it. And also, I'm getting with this Justice card, you see how she can see her reflection. So this person, like I said, could be stuck in the energy that they left you in. They could be experiencing the same thing that you experienced when they put you in a situation where you had no choice but to turn your back on them. All right, I'm going to pull one more card. I'm feeling that one more is needed, and then I'm going to move on to the next deck. All right, Spirit, so give me one more. The King of Pentacles. Yes, baby. So since you have been manifesting things, you've also been gaining wisdom as well. You could be also gaining what's the word I'm looking for? Abundance, whether like King of Pentacles, that's material things. So you could be gaining tangible things, whether it's a car, a home, gaining income, you know. And like I said, gaining wisdom. Like, as you can see, the king on here has gray hair. So even if he is, I was going to say he, sorry. Even if you all are not older, it still represents that you all could have an old soul, or the fact that you are gaining wisdom that is ahead of your time. So I'm going to keep going here. Let's see, Spirit. All right. So, Spirit, please clarify this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Why is my collective in their Ice Queen energy? Okay. rich girl energy, because you don't want to mess up your pentacles. I'm getting that your spirit could be richer, your energy could be richer, and like I said, you could be gaining things materially. So with you being in this energy, you had no choice but to cut things off, because like I said, if you would have stayed stuck, you probably would not have gotten justice, or you may not have gotten the blessings that are coming your way. So you had no choice but to walk away in order for you to receive that. Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Pentacles. I love this deck, honey. It gets down, okay? Ooh, destruction at play. Wow. So why do we have destruction here, Spirit? So somebody could be experiencing poverty because of what they put you through. Now, I don't know if this is material-wise. Somebody could be experiencing poverty with their finances, or poverty as far as, you know, their home. But poverty is just lack. It could be lack in their mindset, their emotions, their finances, their spiritual health or spiritual wealth, or whatever the case is. But somebody is in the need of help. So maybe you were the type of person to pour into this situation, person, place, or thing, and they're no longer connected to you. So now they're feeling left out in the cold and feeling like they need help. And they probably need help from you, collective. Give me more, Spirit. So this person could be having the desire to want to reach out to you, whether it's verbally, text, email, DM, whatever the case is. They may want to say hello to you. So this is somebody who you probably have not heard from in a while. And of course, this is past tense energy, because I can't imagine you all walking away from someone new. So this is definitely someone that you all know. Family member, friend, lover, child, whoever. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, with the King of Wands, I just clarified that with the Healer card. So you are someone who has inner strength. You also could have healed yourself as well. And that's why you've been manifesting this healing for your ancestors to help you through this process, or for Spirit to help you through this process. And you were able to heal yourself. And again, I keep seeing the color blue. Blue is all throughout this spread. So I know that it's something very significant about emotions and you expressing yourself vocally. Give me one more, Spirit, for Healer. Thank you. Oh, we have karmic film and protection. Now, like I said, even if this is not a lover, this karmic film could be a friend, a family member, co-worker, take what resonates, but you could be asking for protection against whoever this karmic film is that tried to interfere with you some kind of way. They could have just caused this destruction with the card that came out to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. So this could have been somebody who tried to disrupt something as far as your work, whether it's your business, your actual job, or they could have been disrupting you spiritually with things that you were trying to manifest. They could have been trying to put a block. So this could even be this person trying to reach out to you, like I said, with the hello message. And they could also know that they're in poverty because of them coming after you. Spirit, please clarify Five of Cups. So yeah, I mean, we don't usually go off genders when I do tarot, but it's definitely saying karmic film. So that possibly resonates for someone. Ooh. So We have, for the Five of Cups, we have false documents, info, statements, agreement, and then we have trusted. So maybe this person could have had some false information that could have been told or repeated. It could have been a false agreement. Maybe they came into some type of agreement with other people, or some false agreement with you. I hope you all didn't sign anything, but they could have had you sign something that could have been false, or, you know, it could have been something verbal, like a agreement to something that maybe you weren't fully aware of. This person could have come off like they were trusted, or they could have told you that this information was trusted because it could have been notarized, or somebody, maybe there was like an overseer involved, or somebody else along with this that could have been trusted as well. So maybe you took their word. Oh, let's see. Spirit, give me one more for this trusted. Pardon me, y'all. My allergies are a mess. I gotta take some medicine. Give me one more, Spirit. Gift. So, maybe somebody could have said that you did not have gifts. Maybe, okay, so that's what I'm getting. Maybe you could have walked away from them because it could have gotten back to you, or you could have gotten some type of download or something like that, stating that maybe your gifts could not be trusted. That could have been the false information going around, like your gifts were not legit, or even the material things that you have. Maybe you didn't earn them in a legit way is what I'm getting. So they could have said that you could have falsified some information to get some things, or whatever you may have stated. Like, say, for example, I'm not saying you tell your business, but what if you got a new vehicle and somebody asked you, where did you get it from, or whatever the case is. They could be saying that you lied about how you got your vehicle. Or they could have been lying about where you got it. Or they could, you know, be saying that, oh, they're lying about how they get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you got something new and they don't know exactly where your income is coming from. Even if this is a coworker, you may have a second job, a business, or whatever the case is. It's nobody else's business how you get money. But whatever this information is, this is something that they wanted other people to think that could be trusted because it was coming from them. And they're saying that you're not gifted, or whatever gifts you have is not something that you did in a good way to earn. So if you all are spiritual, like I said, you all could be manifesting things. They could be saying that you do spiritual work for the, you know, the dark side, like evil work. So they could be, you know, tainting your character. They could be having others think, they could have others think that you are not who you say you are. Let me get one more, Spirit. One more for gift. See, jealousy and envy. That's why. So whoever this karmic family is, this is somebody that's jealous and envious of you. And they're probably, they probably have, like I said, a poverty mindset. They probably can't manifest. They probably don't know how. They probably have a lack in life somewhere. And they could be jealous of you and trying to compete. So in order for them to look good, like, hey, I got to tell y'all about so-and-so. Like, you got to believe me. So whatever this is, they could have created like false documents, false screenshots, or something. You know, people use AI and all kind of stuff. So whatever they did, they created something to persuade other people that you're not legit. That's crazy. But with the justice card, baby, the scale's going to be balanced. So if somebody is lying on your name or your reputation, collective, it will definitely, you will definitely be vindicated. Trust and believe me. Trust me. When you do right by people, Spirit gonna always have your back. It may take weeks, it may take months, it may even take years to come out, but you'll be vindicated and you won't have to do a thing. Spirit, clarify justice. All because somebody jealous. Well, if they need some help with something, maybe they should ask. How do you manifest? Or do you have any tips? Or, you know, they should at least ask before they just go around telling people because they're envious and jealous. Like, this is wild. Oh, okay, so we have Ice Queen. That's exactly why we had a Queen of Cups, baby. That just clarified that. We have divination and we have message. So you could definitely, like I said, be in an energy where you have your guard up. You're defending yourself. You're defending your energy. And you could be defending your reputation by not saying anything. That is why the throat chakra could be significant as well. Remember, I said earlier, you may not be verbally saying anything, but with you manifesting and staying true to yourself, the energy is speaking for itself. Energy speaks louder than words, so you don't have to go around telling everybody what if something gets back to you like, oh, you know, so-and-so lying, so-and-so lying. People will find out. Then with the divination and the message, you could, if you are spiritual, if you're tapped in, if you get downloads, dreams, or whatever the case is, you could already be hip or 10 steps ahead about a message coming out. Because like I said, you may pull cards or you may be intuitive or whatever the case is. Or this could actually be something that happens in the 3D where you may get a message from someone. Maybe in regard to why you're being cold toward them. So they probably gonna play stupid. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Surprise. What you surprised for? What you surprised for? The collective know what it is. With the divination card, they already know. So there won't be much of a surprise when the karmic film is exposed. This is crazy. So Spirit, please clarify message. Change. Oh. So what I'm getting is that maybe they're going to try to change some type of information. So they may try to change their story because justice could be whooping that ass. That's what I'm getting. They may try to change a narrative, a story, or something like that, and maybe try to pretend as if it wasn't them. You know, maybe they could be putting the blame on somebody else, or they just don't want to take accountability for what they've said or what they've done. Let me get one more, Spirit. Yeah, don't change the energy now. It's a little too late. Oh, wow. We have abuse and house. Now, that's not a coincidence that this poverty card came out and we have abuse and house. Now, this person, like I said, they could be needing your help because of whatever abuse that they are experiencing. This abuse it may not even be somebody physically putting their hands on them, but this could be mental abuse, emotional abuse, because they probably feel bad for what they've done since you're defensive and you know the truth, and the fact that justice is being served or will be served. And then we have house. So you could have felt like home to this person. Maybe, like I said, this is somebody who you all definitely know or know well enough. Even if this isn't a friend, this is somebody you know well enough. You could have felt like home to them, or this person could, like I said, Lord forbid, I hope this is not the case. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but somebody could be experiencing abuse in the home. Somebody could have gotten put out of a home. They could have left a home because of abuse with the poverty card. They probably had no choice. With this hello card, you know, maybe like I said, with the change card that came out, they probably want to change their tune and maybe come toward you because they realize that they lied and now they need your help. Wow. That's why you got to watch how you treat people. Like I said, I don't wish nothing on my enemies out there if I have any. As far as I know, I don't have any enemies because, baby, it's never that deep. Even if I don't care for a person, I'm not going to label you as an enemy. I just don't fool with you, but it's never that deep. It's never that deep. So why do we have the Hangman here, Spirit? So this is why somebody's stuck. Didn't I say y'all already know what's going on? You already hit, baby. Your third eye is open. So you already feel the energy. You already know what's going on. You already read the room. You already read the situation. You already read the dream, the vision, whatever you needed. And now it's confusion and illusion. So this person was stuck because that's why that change card came out, because you already know what's going on. You already 10 steps ahead. But this person either is trying to play dumb, like they're confused and like they're in the illusion about what they've done. Or that could be the abuse that they're experiencing. They wanted you to be confused, or they wanted you to be in some type of illusion mindset, some type of confusion as far as where this false information came from. They were trying to keep you blinded, trying to keep you stuck, like I said at the beginning. But you already know what's going on. So they could be trying to play dumb. That's why they're trying to change the story, or that's why they're trying to change the narrative. But you already know the truth. Even if you didn't say it, you already know. Spirit, give me one more for High Priestess and Confusion and Illusion. I'm not going to play with these people. I'm really not. They need to have several seats. See, look, didn't I say earlier? It's no coincidence that this card came out. 14 breaks down to a 5, and then we have surprise. So they going to act like they surprised? That's why we have confusion and illusion. They're surprised, like, oh my God, you can see me? You knew it was me? You knew I was playing games? You knew I was the liar? Really? And this is why we had this at the bottom of the deck, babe. Don't play with it. Emotional pain. And that's exactly why they're experiencing abuse. Who knows? Their ancestors or spirit could be whooping their ass. Like, literally. That's why justice is going to be served if it has not been served already. Somebody is getting the whip. That's all I'm saying. So whatever lies they told on you, I don't know exactly what they said, but whatever lies they told on you, whatever they tried to send your way, apparently is going back. Now they want to be shocked and surprised and act like they don't know what's going on. They know what's going on. Don't try to change the story, the message, or the narrative now. It's already done, Sugarfoot. It's already done. You can't rewrite it. Give me one more, Spirit, for surprise. No, don't be surprised now, baby. We have priest and self-love. So again, we have the high priestess and priest. So this person knows that you're very strong. They know that whatever energy you're in with the 71 here, it breaks down to an 8. This is infinity. This is abundance, and this is spiritual energy that is an overflow. It is an abundance. It's infinite. It never stops, which is the self-love that you have for yourself. So they thought that they could stop that some kind of way. But absolutely not. So now they're in conflict. Oh well. Oh well. All right, Spirit, please clarify the King of Pentacles for me. What do you have for us? We have Ice King. The Ice King and Ice Queen came out. So that tells me right there that you are, like I said, you're double protected. But not only that, you have a good balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. So you all still show emotion. But whatever this situation is or whoever this person is, you cannot display that with this person. You cannot share that with this person because they crossed some bridge. They crossed the bridge, they burned the bridge, and they're not able to repair that with you for whatever reason. But yeah, like I said, you are protecting your wisdom. Basically, like I said, they're trying to cause confusion and illusion on you. They could be playing stupid and then also making you feel like you going insane, like you don't know what's going on when you do. So that's how I know you are really guarded with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Ice Queen and the Ice King. If that doesn't scream boundaries, if that doesn't scream protection, and then like I said, we have protection out here too. You are protected from this karmic energy. Spirit, give me one more for King of Pentacles and Ice King. Oh, that's too many. And I'm going to wrap this reading up in a minute, you guys. I'm at 31 minutes. Give me one more, Spirit. So you all could be protecting, sorry, let me cover that. You all could be protecting yourselves too, because this could be a lustful energy. This is somebody who could be very low vibrational. So like I said, even if it's not a karmic femme, this could also be a karmic masculine. Take what resonates. But either way, somebody's very lustful and they may be wanting to come toward you because you are unbothered. You're ignoring them. You act as if they don't even exist because they actually don't anymore. Whatever you all had is done and over with. I know I said one more, but let me give it another one, Spirit. Thank you. Yep. They're feeling stuck, honey. So maybe they feel like, oh, I got it. I got it. Hold up. You see chakras? I'm getting that your energy is very powerful. So with you being in this priestess energy, they know that your energy is very healing. Did not say that you're a healer. This is what came out. So what I'm getting is that if you fall for lust or temptation, and especially in this imprisonment energy that they're in, basically, if they have a connection to you, they're going to feel balanced again. They're not going to feel like they're in poverty anymore. They're going to feel like everything is good, like they're in the free, they're in the clear once they get a connection to you, is what I'm getting. So Spirit, let's see what's going on with this true emotional deck, and then I'm gonna leave it there. Collective, let's see. All right, Spirit, what cards do you have for me so I can sum this up for my collective? I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as hitting the notification bell so that way each time I upload, you will be notified. And please hype your girl up. See, look, we have closing this cycle. That's exactly why you all were in this Five of Cups energy where you left someone emotional. Queen of Cups in the reverse, you let them be. And then we have massive regrets. Look at him beating himself up. Massive regrets for trading, being a traitor, lying on you, making up stuff, falsifying information. They're really gonna feel like a jackass when the truth come out. Yep, look. Even if they pretend that they're happy, they're not. They're not. Stop playing. And with you being tapped in, you already know this person is not happy. They have to keep up a facade. That's why I said confusion and illusion. They're going to play stupid. They're going to play dumb and try to change the story like they didn't falsify stuff, or like they didn't go around talking about you. This could have been like a smear campaign or something like that. Then we have Queen Bee. So we have secure, confident, boss B, career focus. So that's exactly why we have the King of Pentacles, where, like I said, you are very wise. You could be in a very abundant energy at this time. And you could be gaining tangible things because you work hard. And like I said, you also manifest. So Spirit sees fit that you are blessed with those things because you've closed a cycle. You've walked away. If you would not have done that, you would have delayed the things that you were owed. A few more, Spirit. Thank you. Faith, healing, meditation and praying. So yes, I've been saying that the whole time. You all have been manifesting, and you could be isolating at this time and working on yourself and just trying to stay on track and, you know, block out the noise. This person could definitely be spying on you. We have GPS. So GPS could be physically, where somebody could be spying on you, you know, whether it's by a car. GPS could also represent social media. GPS could also even represent spiritually. So if this person is tapped in, because, you know, people do use their gifts for the bad as well. So say this person is tapped in as well. They could be trying to, you know, communicate with you through telepathy or something like that, or trying to tap into your gifts. So don't think that everybody that is spiritual is for the good. It's a good and bad to everything. It's a light and dark to everything. So this person could be spiritual. It's true. They very well could be. What else, Spirit? What else? My way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. So this is somebody who was all about themselves. This is somebody who didn't care about how you felt, how you were treated, or any of that. So that's exactly why, like I said, they had you in their energy at first. Remember with the Justice card, and I showed you all the reflection, right? They had you in their energy, and now they're feeling the backlash of what they had you go through. So now that you are in your Ice Queen, Ice King, Queen of Cups in reverse energy, they know what it's like to experience selfishness. But you're doing it from a good standpoint, from a healthy standpoint. You're not doing it just to retaliate. You're not doing it just for an ego trip or to, you know, match energy to have them upset or get a reaction out of them. Like, you're really in this energy because that's really where you stand. That's really what it is. All right, one more, Spirit, one more. I can't make it up. Didn't I say something about this person could be feeling like a jackass? I'm done, collective. I'm done. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the reading. If this resonates, again, please leave me a comment. Some of my people leave me comments, and most of you all do not, but I would greatly like feedback. I know I need to post more, but you know, your girl does have a life. I don't really get into my personal life online, but I will let you all know that I have experienced a few deaths in my family within the past, I would say, it hasn't even been 2 whole months, maybe about a month and a half. So please keep me in your thoughts. And like I said, I work a lot and I have to juggle other things that I have going on personally. Nothing bad. It's just that I'm busy and I know I need to tend to my channel. But other than that, I love you guys so, so much. Please take care. Until next time, it's Empress Coco. I love each of you. Ciao.